Let's go. I apologize. Stuff happens.
They say I'm a storm. VVS is in my trunk. That's a Rockefeller chain. I was
the truth is fitting, 'cause you ain't never talking loud and you know plenty. You know what I'm talking about, 'cause you just get me. Yeah, you so pretty. If everything is dipped in gold, then baby it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar coated. What a lie. What a lie. What a lie. I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for you. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see it, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna die with what you go through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Down with you. I wanna be down. I know anybody's gonna be lonely without the reason they got someone to care for. Maybe all you need's a shoulder to cry on. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is my time, then I got plenty of. I'll dedicate all my love unto you only, baby. I wanna stay by your side, be there to clear you out, and let you know everything will be alright. I wanna be down. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. No matter the time. It's true. I wanna be down. Got to be down with what you go. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. No matter the time of day and night, it's gonna be down. Wanna be down. Oh yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Today is October 29th. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's still Vlogtober. No, actually, by the time y'all see this, we will be back to our regular scheduled post of one vlog a week. Wow, that's good. Okay, so we're back to our normal posting schedule. We have a lot. Today, I'm going to make an attempt. Well, let me not say that. Today, we're going to do some IHC, or immunohistochemistry. Basically, I have sections, and these sections have to be stained for particular antibodies. For me, we're using nitrotyrosine and TNF alpha. I'm using TNF alpha because I'm not sure if my old TNF alpha slides are any good. Only because I feel like I'm seeing a lot less than I did the first time. And I don't know if that's because they lost their fluorescence after a while, or if it's just not as strong. But either way, I want to stain for it again just to be sure. And the other antibody is nitrotyrosine, which I have talked about I had to do before. But yeah, so I have 31 animals. All of them at minimum need 2 slides each. Plus there has to be a no antibody control. I did 23 slides What was that? I finished up yesterday. I should also mention that IHC is a 2-day process. I can do it all in one day, but I would have to work for like 12 hours. And I don't want to do that. So I usually split it up into 2 days. Now, today's Wednesday, so if I want to do 2 rounds today, okay, so they last 2 days, and we walk with me here. We have 3 more days of the work week. Yes. Immunohistochemistry lasts 2 days. How am I going to do 2 rounds? So I plan to start a batch today of another 23 slides. And then tomorrow I will start another batch while the second batch is finishing up. While the first batch is finishing up, and then finish out the second batch on Friday. That is my goal. Is that insane? Possibly. Do I care? No. I gotta get it done, G. And then even with that, I will still have to do 1 more round of IHC. But can I do it next week? No. I have clinical patients almost every day next week. So I can't do it next week. Not unless my patient on Monday is in the afternoon. I could, if I came in like super early and did everything I needed to do. I do have everything like already made up, so that saves time. Other than I need to make up one more thing because I always run out of that. But I have everything made up, so that saves time. I don't know, y'all. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take y'all with me to the lab. I'm not gonna bore you. I am studying for the MCAT. So you see me do my CARS passage this morning. That was actually really easy. That was actually horrible. I actually don't like when they're easy. I want the extremely hard ones, because if I can figure out the extremely hard ones, surely I can figure out easy and medium. Right? Right. One more thing before I turn y'all off. MCAT registration was either last week or the week before. I did not get my date. I actually didn't even register. Am I still taking it on my date that I have in mind? Yeah. I don't care if I have to register the day before. Baby, I'm taking that test. And that's my goal, is to be ready for that. So I have reasons for wanting that specific date, but I really just want that date to be done with it, if we're being completely honest. If I feel like I'm ready beforehand, I will take it in one of the earlier dates, but I want that particular date because, yeah, I'm ready to be done, baby. Done. But yeah, that's all I have for you. I'm going to eat, get dressed, and take my medicine. Maybe. I don't know if I have anything to drink. Oh, I have lemonade. I made lemonade the other day. I'll take it with lemonade. Alright. Gotta go. Okay, a couple things that I have to do. I need to label my slides because they are unlabeled. You see? Unlabeled. You're not gonna know who that is if you don't label it. So I have to label my slides. I have to, I think I'm good on PBS. Let's see. These can go trash. I need to refill my 100% alcohol, and I need to turn on the slide warmer. Yeah, alright. It's like super dark. So first, ooh, y'all are blurry. Why you didn't say nothing, girl? Okay. First step to paraffin IHC is to warm up your slides, and then we have to go through a cycle of xylene twice, 100% alcohol twice, 95, 80, 60, 40, 20, and then water. So that while the slide warmer is warming up, I'm gonna go ahead and label my slides and then refill my 100% alcohol. Okay, now I'm about to label my slides. I do have my lab coat. I have to label my slides. Yeah. And then we'll start the whole process of IEC. It's a very long protocol. One thing that is like super important when doing IEC is using the right pen. So I can't like use a Sharpie, because once you put it in xylazine and alcohol, it wipes it out. So you have to use a like actual pen meant for marking, focus. An actual pen meant for marking slides, and that is chemically resistant. Okay, what was this? 73B. It is legitimately 7:40 and there's nobody here except me and my boss, and she's doing residency interviews. So she's in her office with the door closed, and it's just usually somebody's here right now. Oh my god. But it is raining outside, so maybe that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's because of the rain. Anyways, the slides are in xylene for the next minute, and then I have to put them in the second xylene, and then they come over here to the alcohol. Yeah. Okay, I got the first part of IHC down. Got my food. We're walking back to the lab. And it is raining. Oh my god. Alright. I apologize that I didn't show more of IHC. A lot of it is just waiting. And I don't feel like getting the footage for that. So alright, y'all. We are home. It's like 5:20, 5:30 or something like that. I'm laid on the couch. Of course. We already took the dog out and she already ate. I just need a minute. I just need a minute really quickly. Okay. From like 7 to 9, we'll do Anki. I can't say that I'm going to do practice questions today. It's really going to be like a Friday thing because, y'all, I only need to work another 12 hours. And we have 2 days. So I want y'all to do the math. And tomorrow I'm working a super long day because it's not even like fully work, but I'll be there for like a very long time. So, because in the morning we're going to do another round of IHC, right? So, I'm trying to think. No, I can make that work. So, we're going to start another round of IHC, right? So, we're going to basically do everything that we did today tomorrow on a different set of slides. I've already labeled my slides, I already have them at my bench, like everything is all set up, right? At the same time, the ones that I did today, I need to do their secondaries, so I'll have to do that tomorrow too, right? Cool, not a problem. Issue comes because like today I finished at like 1:30. That's great. That's actually great because I actually took longer than I wanted to because we use like really big oxygen tanks for our animal work, and the one on my side of the room like ran out, so I had to go get the little carrier. I could probably show y'all that tomorrow. Who is calling me? Leave me alone. I had to go get the little carrier. Let me not say little, it's big. It's actually really big. Had to get that fat behind oxygen tank on it, and then move that oxygen tank to the animal room. Take the old tank out and put that like on the wall. It was a process, okay? It was a process. But that was like in the middle of one of my steps, and it was just like, why? But anyways, we did that. But tomorrow, a member of my lab is, well, our only graduate student is doing her defense tomorrow. So yay for her. We're going to her defense at 3 p.m. And then at 4 p.m. I have to set up the room for her reception. So yeah. And then I'll be at the reception until like 5:30. 5:36 or something like that. So we could be very much doing like 6 to 6. That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy, ain't it? And then on Friday I have to do the secondaries. So for the batch that I will start tomorrow, and then we'll be done. Well, not done with IHC period, because I still would have to do one more batch. Yes, one more. And it'll only be 6 or 7 animals, 2 slides each. So we're looking at about 14, 15 slides with the control slide. So it's okay. It's okay. You know? And then next week, I have a clinical something on every day except for Wednesday. So you know what I'm doing Wednesday? I'm doing data analysis. That's all I'm doing. And I need somebody for my participant for the 17th and 18th. But that's all I'm doing is data analysis. So, because, yeah. I still have to quantify about half of my TNF alpha slides. I need to image my slides that I did IOC on this week, or that I will be done with this week, and then do the quantification of those as well. So, yeah. Busy next like 3-4 weeks. November is going to be like crazy busy because I had to submit my abstracts on December 1st. December 1st. I have 2 abstracts due December 1st. So, yeah. They're literally going to be the same paper. Because my N on my clinical study is too low right now for it to be anything else. So, although, well, I can't really say what the data is going to look like. I was going to say we could submit for the TBI study, but I can't say what the data is going to look like because the abstract and the poster different, okay? Different. But I'm just going to go ahead and submit my abstract. It's kind of done, but also I want to get like more data and like add more to my abstract, you know? But what? Don't be texting my phone about some sale. What is it? Girl. Anyways. So that's that, right? That's everything on that's actually not everything on the research side, but that's enough for now. We have all week to talk about all the other stuff for research. MCAT stuff. I need to do my Anki cards. I'm going to try to do all my reviews. And yeah, that's like my main goal is reviews. I'm not even trying to do new cards because I know mentally I don't think I have the capacity right now for new cards. Jeez. Which is why I feel like I don't have the capacity for new cards. We got to go to bed at a decent time. And we have to... Gotta go to bed at a decent time. We gotta wake up at a crack of dawn yet again to go to work to do the exact same thing that I did today. That's my day. And then we have her defense, and then the reception, and then we'll come home. Yeah. I did my cars today, though. I did one cars passage today. Okay. It did feel like it was, like, really easy, though. Am I having a problem focusing? I feel like it's gone in and out of focus a few times. Can y'all see me for real? Anyways, I did a cars passage today. Okay, good morning. Happy Friday. And I know you're probably thinking, girl, Friday? Wasn't it just Wednesday? It was. I didn't record anything yesterday. I recorded one thing.
I tried to combine my background in audiology with Dr. X and her lab's expertise.
That was all I recorded. So, today's Friday. It is, as y'all can see, it's light outside. So, it's 7:48. We are on the way to work. Y'all know, usually I'm at work like super early. Today was just not that day. I said, I'm going to sleep in. And I am. I don't know how long we're going to be at work. Because we have something at the church. Today's Halloween, by the way. We have something at the church for the kiddos. I don't know if we're going to, like, have a lot to do at work. Like, a lot that needs to be done in the actual building. So, I mean, I don't know. Where's my stuff? I don't know. So, we will see. I mean, push come to shove, we don't have too much to do at work. I'll just work on my paper. But yeah. Anyways, let's see. What happened yesterday? I told y'all there was somebody in my lab defending her PhD. That went all well. We had her little reception after that. I got my brakes put on my car. Yeah, shout out to the guy that did my brakes. He's great. Cause girl, I had them brake pads and my daddy gonna see this and he gonna be like, why did you wait so long? I had my brake pads in my trunk, G. My dad bought them. Top of the year. They were in my trunk. He said, you gotta go to Nashville. You gotta find somebody to put on the brake pads. I said, okay, that sounds good. Then the guy that put in my alternator, he moved out and he changed his phone number, and I don't know him. I don't even know his last name. He was my neighbor, don't even know his last name. He moved out and then he changed his phone number, so I don't like have his contact or anything to ask him to put on my brake pads when I got them. But yeah, so I found this guy on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. It'll have you finding everybody. I found this guy on TikTok and I text him and he was like, yeah, I'll come put it on. I can do it while you're at work. I said, what? You're gonna come out to the parking lot? And you're just gonna put on my brake pads? That's a black king right there. That is a black king right there. That's what I'm talking about. Why men in Nashville don't know how to do nothing? All the men in my circle, I have an entire church, and none of them men know how to put on brake pads. They don't work on cars. What is that? What is that? Oh, Jesus. My church in Florida would never. They would never. There's not many things that they do great. But at least the men know how to work on cars and machinery and ACs and stuff. I mean, my Lord. Anyways, I got my brake pads put on yesterday, so we are safe. Okay, we are safe. I finished up my immunohistochemistry, and I said that I was going to start another round yesterday. I decided that I was not going to do that. I finished up that round yesterday, and today I just have to seal my slides. I guess that's something that I could do. I can image. I be looking ashy. What the heck? All right. I was looking like ashy or something. That was crazy. I need to. What is all that noise? There's so much noise pollution. My Lord. So much noise. Big trucks and 6 wheels. And dual exhaust. My God. I'm sorry. Nashville is actually very loud. It's not New York loud, but it is very loud. And it's irritating at times. I'm sure it's louder downtown, which is one of the reasons I'm glad I don't live downtown. Anyways, I finished up my IHC, and today I'm going to seal my slides. I have to seal them with nail polish to make sure my cover slips aren't moving anywhere. And then I guess we can image those slides. There are a lot of them, right? Because I did 22, 23 each round, and I did 2 rounds, so what is that, like 45? I don't know, did I do no, 46? Yeah, it's like 46 slides. You know how long it's gonna take for me to image 46 slides? I'm actually glad I didn't do all the rounds, because I would have to sit with I don't know how many slides to image. Please don't. Yeah, I probably would end up with like let's see, I have 10 and then 6 animals, 12, 20 plus 12. I have another 32 slides to add on to that, so yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to work, girl. It's 7:55 now, so yeah. Okay, hey, it is 2:10 p.m. We're on the way home. We are going to take out the dog. Well, we need to stop by Walmart because I need to get dog food. So, yeah, we're going to stop by Walmart, probably stop by a neighborhood Walmart, get some dog food, and then we're going to go home. We're going to change because we will be wearing the same costume as last year. I will be Luigi from Mario Brothers. And then we're going to head to the church because they got something for the kids. And I figured, get in the spirit, right? So we will be Luigi from Mario Brothers. Yeah. Yeah. The things I do. But let's see. Today I was just doing some quantification, handling some admin stuff. Did a couple orders. nothing like too crazy. We organized our folders for our clinical study next week. As y'all know, because I think I've told y'all in this vlog already, I have 4 days of clinical study, and they all are going to take up about 3 to 5 hours of my day. In the time that is not taking up, I'm going to be either quantifying my images or taking more images. I decided that I'm not going to do IHC next week. I'm just gonna go ahead and save that for the following week. I also need to look at my slides. Like today, I sealed them up with nail polish, so my cover slips aren't going anywhere. But yeah, so that's like what I'm gonna do in 2 weeks probably, is like, you know, do more slides or whatever. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be, I'm sorry y'all, we going over speed bumps. I'm like rocking y'all back and forth. In the meantime we just gonna be imaging and quantifying fluorescence and all of that jazz. So that's what we will be doing. I'm hoping and praying to get most of everything that I need to get done within the next 2-3 weeks. If that means that I'm going to have to put off, you know, my why would you do that? If it means I'm gonna have to put off like full on 10-hour study days and just do like a couple things on the weekend and work on the paper, then baby, that's what we gotta do. Cause baby, it needs to be done, okay? Abstract submitted, working on the poster. Like, I'm ready to submit in January. I'm trying to submit before I take the MCAT, if we're being completely honest. And one more thing before I get done yapping to y'all, and the next thing y'all see is me in the grocery store. I was looking at my top 3 schools and the information that is available on their website. I feel like my top choice is very much solidified, simply based on what they have available. I feel like my top choice is very solidified. Now, if I get into that place, am I going? There requires prayer and fasting for that. It requires prayer and fasting for that. I'm not making a where I'm about to live and where I'm about to go to medical school decision without speaking to somebody, okay? And that somebody is going to be the main person. All right? I'm not making that decision without talking to God. You out your mind. Yeah. Because I'm going to be out of mind. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Y'all. Because why is everybody in this lane? For the love. Everybody is all in one lane. Won't let you over. Hello?
Hey, you called me?
Yes.
What's up?
I'm leaving work.
Okay. How was your work day?
It was good. Why is there? You excited? Sit. Okay. Okay. Hey, not on my. Take it to your bed. Go take it to your bed. No, hey. Not on my floor. Oh, over here. All right, y'all. We're in the house. Clearly, I didn't record at Walmart. I literally just went in just for Daisy's dog food. I got her a small thing, and I got myself some Reese's. And yeah, we're gonna chill out until probably about until 3:30, and then I'm going to get dressed, take Daisy out, and we will go to the church. Probably at like 4. I don't know, 4. I don't know. I haven't even read my messages, to be honest. So let me see, girl. I don't even know. I really don't even know. I'll figure it out. Okay. We are dressed. Let's go. Okay, once again, it is the next day. Happy November 1st, guys. I have on jeans right now, but I did have on... I slept in my Christmas pajamas. So, if you ever wondered what my favorite season was, it is Christmas. Okay. Halloween's done with, girl. I know I had stuff on my schedule today. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do everything. Today, I'm supposed to study. So, we're gonna get our life together. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm not tired. It's just a reaction because of the weather. It's just a reaction because of the weather. So, we're gonna study, right? We're gonna go ahead and get, I think my laptop's in my bag. We're gonna get the laptop. For the first, 3 hours, it's gonna be straight Anki. I'm telling you, Jude. I need to catch up on my reviews. I need to do more cards. And then we're gonna go into, some practice questions, watching some videos, stuff like that. Making new Anki cards. But, yeah. You know what I wanted to ask? If you're pre-med, or if you're in medical school, I don't know that any medical students are on this channel, but... if you're a pre-med or you're in medical school and you've seen somebody call Anki something else, I don't know exactly. I'm trying to remember how they pronounced it, but it didn't call it Anki. It was like Anki or something. Why? And they're American, which is crazy, because I'm like, maybe if they're in a different country, they, pronounce things differently than the Americans do, but they're American. And they say Anki instead of Anki. Even though, I just don't get it. But I'm not one to say that somebody else is wrong for how they say things, but it's just I just don't get it. I have my pro-con list for my schools. But yeah, it's just me. I just don't get it. That's all I had to say. I'm about to... Where's my Anki remote? Got her. My little Anki remote. Alright. Put her in my pocket. I'm about to take off these clothes and put back on my pajamas. I don't... I have another tripod, and I actually don't know where it's at. Seriously. We already took the dog out. My house actually is a mess. It's not even my house. It's just my bedroom. It's because I was searching for my Luigi costume yesterday and was looking everywhere for it. Finally found it. I had to put everything back, and there's some things that still are not back. But is that my concern right now? Not at all. Not at all. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with studying. Okay. We are dressed. Let's go. Okay, it's an hour later. Don't think that I haven't been doing anything. I ate. Okay, that's one. I actually need to take my drugs. I haven't taken them in 2 days. 3 days. 2? 3? What is today? Today's Saturday. Haven't taken them in 3 days. And that's... Don't yell at me. I haven't been eating, guys. Let's be so for real. I haven't been eating, and I've been working a lot. And I come home, I shower, I go to sleep. Yeah. I'm not a breakfast person. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Which reminds me, I have to get my laps done on Monday. Anyways, yeah, I should go take my drugs. I'm gonna take my... do I have them in? I don't have them in here. They must be in the living room. I don't have my bag in here. I'm gonna take my drugs, but I ate. I tried to put my laptop to project onto my projector, and it didn't work. So I'm gonna make my to-do list here in my bed, using Notion, but I'm probably just gonna go to my computer, which I should turn it on now because it takes forever and a day to like fully come on. I don't have the AC or the heat on. We are just free balling right now because it is 72 in the house and I think it's like 60 something outside, so we should be fine. Like I said, house is a mess. Okay, now what I'm about to show you is not for you to judge me. I'm just showing you because I had to prepare myself for next week because I have clinical patients 4 out of the 5 days of the week. So it's just on my clothes. Mainly business casual attire because if I'm going to have patients 4 days out of the week, I should look presentable, right? All right. And my hoodie and my costume from last night. I need to put on my bonnet. Sorry. Y'all know y'all know if I'm not doing nothing in the house, I'm going to put on this bonnet all the time. So let me see, is this computer okay? It's turning on. I'm gonna get my life together. Hold on. I'm gonna make my to-do list and whatnot, and then I'm going to sorry, I have jackets everywhere. It's like I refuse to hang them back up or something. I don't know, girl. Anyways, I'm gonna make my to-do list, and then I was just in the living room. Why didn't I have undiagnosed ADHD. This is ridiculous. I was just in here, didn't get my drugs, which also, I should probably take my vitamin D. Because look, I take vitamin D, I try to take it 2 times a week, because these are 10,000 units. And I only need to take it twice a week. That's the last time I took it was Tuesday. So it's time for me to take it again. I try to take it during the week because I know I usually forget during the weekend. Alright. Okay. Hey, y'all, focus. Focus on me, focus. Let me turn on the light so you got something to see. Hey, so we are going to, let me try to get y'all situated. Sorry. We are going to take our meds. You see our little vitamin D. Focus. 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 You're trying. Come on. Boom. You see our little vitamin D. Vitamin D. Azathioprine. Alright. By the way, I suck at taking pills. Just, yeah. Azathioprine. And my favorites. This one will cause plaques to build up in your eyes because of RPE degeneration and the lysosomes not being able to detoxify. Hydroxychloroquine, aka Plaquenil. Why is it called Plaquenil? You get plaques in your eyes. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so let me go ahead and take my meds. I got a sub yesterday, and she was like, "Do you want chips or a drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll get a drink." So I have a Coke. I need to do a freaking Daniel fast. But actually, let me not say that. I do not need to do a Daniel fast. Last time I did a Daniel fast, my kidneys were on fire. If you have a medical condition and you need adequate protein, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do Daniel, don't do Esther, don't do nothing that is going to cause you more pain. Okay? Don't let them folks on social media talking about, "Oh, well, you can do it. God provides you the strength." No. He also provides you with common sense. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, God. I really just people they be in some type of religious psychosis. It's crazy. It's crazy. Why am I going to stop eating for 3 days? You know, I need to eat in order to take my meds. I'm going to stop eating for 3 days? For a fast? No. No. There are other things that I could fast. God provides strength. Girl, he provided me with common sense and medical education. I know that me not eating for 3 days is no good for nobody, and it does not serve him at all. So I say all that to say, if you have a medical condition, you don't feel like you have to do a Daniel or Esther fast. Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure y'all are aware of that. If somebody didn't tell you, I'm telling you, you do not need to do that. You can fast out so many other things other than food. You can fast out a host of things. Okay? No more sugar. You can do no sugar for however many days unless you're diabetic. You can do no, like, processed foods or something. Like, you could go full on natural for like 3 weeks if you wanted to. You know, make your own everything. I fast out social media. You could fast out a bunch of things. Fast out a bunch of things. Don't feel like you always gotta do food. Alright, let me take my meds. I'm taking my meds, making my to-do list on Notion, and then we're just gonna hop on to the desktop. Oh, I feel like I'm getting sick. I should have had something to chew on. Use my phone. Okay, yet another hour has passed. I finally got my Anki remote connected to my desktop. I realized that since I got a new desktop, I had not like fully connected it, and every time I set up my Anki remote, it seems like nobody is saying how to set it up for Windows. So actually, let me show y'all really quick. If you want to set up your Anki remote for Windows, alright, so I have it's actually upside down, sorry. I have the little 8-bit Anki remote. What you want to do is, for Windows specifically, you're going to go start in X for 3 seconds. Well, let me not say for 3 seconds, until it's like blinking twice, right? Then after that, because nobody's ever telling you that, after that you're going to hold down select for 3 seconds, and then it'll start blinking really, really fast. Then you should be able to pop it up on your Bluetooth and your settings, and it should pop up like this, like with the 8-bit, and it should be gamepad. If it's not gamepad, it might come up as a keyboard, and for that, it just means you have to do it again. That's literally it. You just have to do it again. So you just wait for it to stop blinking, or hold down start until it stops, and you just have to do it again. So how to set up your Anki remote. Again, you're going to do start in X until it's blinking twice in a cycle. Then you're going to hold down select right here. Hold down select. So you started with start in X, and then you're going to hold down select, and that's going to hold that down. Oh, they must be cutting grass. Hold that down until it starts blinking like super, super fast. And then you're going to go to your Bluetooth. It should pop up as 8-bit 02 gamepad, whatever it says. And then it's connected. And then, of course, with Windows, you have to download Joy Key and set up your keys here. So, for me, I have this as one. I'm sorry, it must be typing something somewhere. Close that. I have 1, 3, 4. I don't really use 2 space. My start is D for Dex, and my select is Control 1, which is a flag for Anki. So finally got that set up and squared away. Okay, so now we can get down to what we really wanted to do 2 hours ago. I mean, my lord, it took so much. Why did it take that much? It shouldn't have taken that much. My goodness. Let's go ahead and do Anki, girl. I'm about to pull up my study timer, and yeah, we about to go ahead and do Anki, baby. That it literally took so long. One, it took so long for my computer to even turn on. Okay, it took forever and a day for it to even do what I wanted it to do and get of speed. Then it's just been going slow, and I get it. I haven't used you in a while, but my lord, can you go a little faster? A little faster. Oh my, it's frozen, y'all. It's frozen. I get so irritated. As soon as I get ready to do something, it seems like this thing just don't want to work, and I'm like, why? 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 Okay. Seems like it's getting there. Let's go to YouTubies, and I just need to play something. I can't, as somebody that is very musically inclined, I can't listen to my jazz music. I can't listen to my jazz music. Maybe with like Psych Soch I could, but I can't listen to my jazz music because if I listen to mine, I'm gonna get focused on keys. I'm gonna get focused on bass lines and brass instruments, and I'll get focused on all of that and not on what is in front of me. I just won't. So I'm about to put on, I don't know. Ooh, it's November. Okay, first of all, you see? Uh-huh. It is time. Okay, I put back on my PJs. My little reindeers. It's a great time of year. It is a great time of year. Anyways, I am about to put on probably a Christmas movie. Anything that's on YouTube, because yeah, I'm not gonna pay attention to it. And every Christmas movie starts and ends the same. Once again, it's frozen. I'm, y'all, fighting for my life. Oh, just because I really don't, I don't know if I said this, but these vlogs will be going into a different playlist now, starting from this vlog onwards until probably about next year around July. I mean, not next year, because next year is 2026. Until about July of 27. This playlist is going to be called The Application Year. Why? Because I feel like nobody really... It's been getting better recently, but I feel like nobody, especially people that look like me, and people that have stories similar to mine, like, post their application year and like live updates from their application year. And I know, like, I said I was gonna do Vlogtober, and I did post, like, I think I posted like 15 videos, but not like the full 31. I apologize. Stuff happens. I'm sorry, y'all. I really didn't have all of that in me, but it's okay. But the fact that I even posted 15 videos in a month, yeah, I know that I can do my weekly vlogs. that's all I'm saying. It's like, I know I can do my weekly vlogs and stuff. But we are, okay, it's finally worked. It froze again. Never mind. Let me just leave it alone for a second. This playlist is called The Application Year. So I'm going to take you guys with me from now, November 1st. Technically, we started this vlog on the 29th of October. Did we start this? I don't know when we started the vlog, girl. Technically, we started the vlog sometime in October, but from now until we move in like mid-school orientation. Because, baby, I'm getting in next year. That's all I got to say. I'm getting in. I'm getting in. MDDO, it don't matter, baby. I will be at somebody's medical school next year. Okay? Now, am I hoping for certain schools? Of course. But is that all going to be dependent on my MCAT score? Yes. My MCAT score is the only thing that is hanging in the balance, And I have full faith and confidence that I will do what I need to do in order for me to get, you know, the score that I want and be competitive at the schools that I want to be competitive at. And yeah. I don't know what it is, but I feel different. I don't know. I don't know if my frontal lobe is developing. I'm actually a couple years away from that, right? How old am I? What year is it? I'm 23. Sorry. Baby, I'll be forgetting. I am 23. And yeah, I feel different. I don't know what that is. It's like all of a sudden I now know that, like, who I say I am. like it's like this weird confidence that I have now. It's not weird, but it's like it's foreign to me because I haven't had that before. It's like, yeah, like I know, like I do all of these things, and like I look like a well-rounded applicant, or I know I'm gonna be a good doctor. Like I know those things internally, but like I don't think I believe them. But now I think I'm like stepping into that more. Who's outside my door? Now I think I'm like stepping into that more, and like actually believing in myself. Like, yeah. We taking our first full length next week, so I'm gonna take y'all along with me for that. That will be post clinical study week. As y'all know, I have 3 clinical study patients across 4 days. So somebody is coming in for 2 days. Like, we split their study day up into 2 days. And then on top of that, I will be imaging or quantifying fluorescence for my paper. So we are working on a multitude of things, okay? And I mean, I'm not going to say everything that I want by the end of the, not the end of this year, end of next year, but I'm just going to say, girl, we about to grind, okay? So let me find me a movie and get my Anki going, and we go start it. Okay, it is finally 1:10 p.m. and I finally got Anki up. Oh my god. The amount of cards that I probably could have gotten done on my laptop. My lord. It took forever in a day to get this done. And we have yet to even start the timer. I spent an hour and a half trying to get the thing to work the right way. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, I have my blanket. Behold the green and gold. Shout out to my alma mater. I'm making coffee because I now need that. And and we're about to get started for real, girl. Because, like, what? That took so much, y'all. It literally took so much. And, girl, lucky I had the energy. What is... I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. Because there has been something sticky on my iPad for the longest, and I'm just like, why and what is it? Why are all these alcohol pads dry? Sorry, it was something sticky that has been on my iPad, and I'm like, girl, like, we don't need that. Speaking of my iPad, I did lose my Apple Pencil. No clue where it went. It was busted and broken, so yeah, I really just don't know. If I find it, I find it. If not, then I'll just have to get another one day. Definitely before med school, but hey, I guess I could use one of the dry ones to dry it off. Like, I don't even know how or why it was like that. Okay, let me throw all of this. I opened like 4 alcohol pads and it was all dry. Alright, I know I've been saying like we gonna get our lives together, but we actually am now, because girl, it only took 15,000 days, 40 days and 40 nights for me to finally get the doggone computer working the way that I needed it to work. Girl, I'm sorry. I need to put on some movie or something. I don't know. All right. Let me see if my coffee is doing what I need it to do. Hold on. It is. How beautiful. Come here. All right. I'm gonna make up my coffee and then we're gonna get started. Again, something that I can't remember if I told y'all, but I did apply for accommodations for the MCAT. Hey, if this is this is me speaking to future people. Hey y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? I hope you're enjoying the series thus far. If you are seeing this after I don't know, gotten into medical school, got my MCAT score, all of the things, shared my application process. If you're watching this after, and you think because I had accommodations, like, oh, that's gonna make the test easier for her, assuming that I get approved for said accommodations, don't think that. Don't think that, because you want to be normal. You want to be normal. Me personally, nothing about my body is normal. And certainly not 75% of my brain. Okay? I am getting accommodations because I have systemic lupus. So, yeah. Just to put things into perspective, don't think, oh, accommodations makes things easier. Well, no, because my body is trying to kill itself every once in a while. So, and I don't know how I'm going to be feeling on test day, which is why I decided to apply for accommodations. Mainly because I don't know what I'm going to feel like on test day. Okay, because that's 4 months away. In 4 months, I could be doing something completely different. Okay, as far as like how my body is functioning. So, I am applying for accommodations as my safety net. Because, girl, a flare-up will have you down so bad. So, I mean, I've had one major one, right? And then like 2 mini ones. During both of my mini ones, I could barely walk. So, I just want to put that into perspective. I could barely walk. I wasn't really hungry, so I was not really eating well. I was getting sick because of the sun, so I was having headaches, migraines every other day, throwing up because those migraines were so bad. So don't think that accommodations makes you weaker, or it's gonna be like, oh, like she didn't do it raw. Like, nah, there is no raw dogging this test. Not when my career is on the line. I'm not gonna let some medical condition that I can't control half the time dictate if I'm going to get into medical school. Girl, have you lost your mind? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I finally got my coffee, right? You see the Christmas mug. You see the Christmas mug. When I go home, I'm getting more. People at my house don't appreciate Christmas mugs. And I'm going to go take them. Because my grandma would love for me to take her mugs since she's not here. Alright, let's go ahead and start studying. We got a little remote. I'm about to hit go on the thingy. I really need to put y'all on the tripod because I don't even know where the tripod is at. Hold up. Oh, here we go. Put y'all on the tripod real quick. And let's study. We're going to study, I don't know how long. Girl, until I can get these cards down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to study all of these psychology reviews, right? Get all the reviews down. Then I'm going to go ahead and do some practice questions. Yo, it's not cold in here, by the way. I just like to be, like, compressed. Wow. If you know, you know. I need to be evaluated. Anyways, wow. That's just a realization. I wear headphones on my ears without anything playing when I'm overstimulated, which is most of the time. And I like to be wrapped up in things, to be held and like compressed. Regulates my nervous system. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna talk to y'all in a minute. What I was saying is we're gonna do the reviews. Then we're gonna bounce over to some psych so practice questions. We're gonna make Anki cards from those practice questions. Do those, and then we're gonna jump on to another topic. So we're gonna do psych sos first, and then I'm gonna hop into biology because I've been skipping over biology for a minute and I feel bad. So we're gonna do biology, biochem, practice questions for those, and then get back into chem phys, you know, bounce back and forth for as long as we can. So yeah, let's do that. And the mic wasn't on. That's crazy. Capacity to influence people is power. Sorry, that took a while. Condition which people lack the relative property. Blood? Yes. Bipolar, no manic episode. Bipolar 1. 2. Dang. Alright, y'all. So if you don't know, bipolar 1 is manic episodes. Bipolar 2, no manic episode. Apparently I didn't know that. It's responsible for long-term memory. Seriously. I know it too. That's what's irritating. I know it. God. Rational choice. Gosh. Emphasizes a larger society. The one with 2 L's. Yeah. States the information to kinesthetic canon. Yes. Give it to me again. Alright, humans here anywhere from 0 to, I believe, 0 to 20,000 hertz. 20 to 20,000. 20 to 20,000. Shout out to Amy because she did her dissertation on this, and I remember that part of that. I remember the part that said 20,000 hertz in comparison to a tree shoe. Shout out to Amy. Do not have, no, it's not general adaptation. Sensory nerves respond to, wait, receptors? Yeah, sensory receptors, yeah. Projection areas, sensory processing. Tranquilizers, benzos? Yeah, clients. Fungi is at the front, that's at the back. Yeah. I still want to see it again. See, give it to me in 2 days. Implicit memory, exposure. Priming. Of course it's priming. Okay. Neuropathic pain. Again. Differential associated. Flag that. Memory and neurotransmitter. Short term and sensory. Yeah. Fulfillment of dreams is manifest and latent. Yes. Theories, strength theory. Okay. Now that's what I'm talking about. 40 minutes and I got through all the cards. Yeah. And I was flying through them. Yeah. And I didn't feel like I didn't know what I was talking about. Where is my Anki remote? It's there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Cool. You know what I don't like about Anki sometimes, at least with my stuff, is that it says I spent 20 minutes doing cards, but I definitely spent 40. You're not counting the time that I'm using to read the card. You're not counting that. That's not fun. It's not fun. Okay. Anyways, we are gonna go ahead. I guess we should pull up Jack Weston. Let me get me a new tab over here. Pull up Jack Weston. We'll do 2 passages with Jack Weston for Psych Soc, and then we'll move over to AAMC and probably do 2 passages for one of their day. I'm about to say decks. It's not a deck. I feel like I want to save section banks until like December or like January. Actually, yeah, probably like January or something like that. January, probably. Why do you have to do that? Just remember my computer. You always have to do double authentication and all of these things. Girl, just remember the computer. Alright, 544810. Okay, read in. I'm pretty sure it was a question bank, I think it was a Q bank. I don't think it was a section bank that I was thinking about. Yeah. I don't want to do the section banks yet. I want to do... They don't have one for Psych Soc. Are you for real? Okay. I see biology question pack, cars, diagnostic, independent question pack, cars question pack, section bank, practice exams, cars question pack, volume 2, section bank, volume 2, physics question pack, chemistry question pack, official guide question. I guess that has 1. If I view details, let me see what you talk about. 120 questions from all 4 sections, but I'm assuming I can't break the sections down. There are 30 questions from each section of the MCAT. I will do that later. That's not gonna be it right now. Wow, yo, I really gotta buy UWorld. That's crazy. They don't have. I thought I was gonna be able to come on here and do some Psych Soc, but I guess I'll just do it on Jack Weston. Like, I guess that's what I gotta do. Anyways, we have 5 minutes left, and then it's gonna go into a break. I'm gonna go potty, and then we'll get started again. Okay, we are back, and we're about to go ahead and start doing some Psych Soc questions in what's it called now? Jack Weston, because apparently you can't do it with the AAMC. Isn't that ghetto? I feel like that's so ghetto. Anyways, I got my little timer up. We're about to go ahead and get started. I think we're gonna let's do 20 questions, I guess. I want unseen and I want Psych Soc. Give me 20. I want it timed at 1.5. No solutions. That should be good. Go ahead and
look at her. Look at her, woman, man. Look at her. That ain't my girl. That's my nigga. Catch me out on Ocean Drive with her. Hey, catch me in the whip, ride with her. Hey, sipping something, bumping big, hypnotized with her. Pray you get that job in Tampa. That's only 4 hours away. Take a car, take a plane, baby, whichever is faster. Oh, whichever one is in the household. Oh, damn, yeah, man. Oh, never knew, no, I never knew that you be a freak and a friend too. Yeah, you into everything I'm into. Oh, I got something that I could lend you. Oh, a piece of mind, baby. Come and get a piece of mind. Yeah. Say you gotta work from 3 to 9. Oh, I get you home by a decent time. Wait, your bed, you can sleep in mine. Yeah, let's make it happen, girl, I need some time. Speaking of time, who stopped it? That's the feeling that I get when we lock lips. I got the weed at the crib and the liquor too. I fuck your soul, I release in your spiritual. I be your muse, bring your easel and pencils too. Here you go, you try and tease with them pictures. You could ride on me just like you ride the elliptical. She said I'm tryna keep it tight for my nigga. Girl, I like your last nigga, all I need is mental. You know I'll work you out, get you right with your physical. Always just another interlude. Asking all them questions, girl, you know I don't do interviews. It's pitiful that when I'm with them other bitches, I pretend it's you. Oh, you work at Coles, you in dental school. Wife and now you folding clothes, cooking dinner too. Young Tiller, girl, I'm known as Pen Griffey too. It's only right that I swing by and hit it too. First base, second base, third base. I'm trying to get you in your birthday. Oh, I know these other niggas thirsty, but please never entertain them, cause that would hurt me, you feel me? Yeah. I know you feel me. Oh, I know you feel me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Huh. Girl, I know you feel me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, so much to live for, too, baby. Whoa. Let's not rush into it now. Let's not rush into it. When we get to it, we can give it all that we got.
Alright, not horrible. There were like a couple questions where I was like, I really don't know. Like the one, literally all the ones I flagged I got wrong, and I was expecting that. I absolutely was expecting that. But not bad. I don't think it's bad, especially with me just now starting to like really study, you know, and like getting back into the groove of doing questions and whatnot. I should have known that. Okay. But yeah, it seems like it was mainly me. Interesting. Probably wouldn't have gotten that one. Okay. Now this one, I when it comes to your neural responders, like GABA, I don't even think that's the right word for it, but your neural responses like GABA, yeah, all the ones that I got wrong, it seems like I realized that, you know, dang, I knew it, bro. Okay, that's alright. I knew it. Seems like all the ones I got wrong is like I knew I was gonna get that wrong. Other than like two of them. Two of them I just literally confused. I went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 question string of getting them all right. There was one passage where I got multiple wrong. But outside of that, it's like that one passage that I didn't do the best on. It was like it. That was like it. And that was a passage that I flagged like 3 questions on. So like, I think that's, to me, that's pretty good. Of course, by the end, we will be better. But let's go ahead and start making these Anki cards, girl. Let's go ahead and start making. They are going to go into Coya's MCAT deck, and then they are going to go into Psych Social. Okay, and these, let's go to add. We are doing lows. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start making my Anki cards on the one. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I'm counting them. I got 8 questions wrong. All the ones that I got right, I don't need to do Anki cards on those, because not because I got them right, but I didn't guess. Like, I got them right because I knew it. Like, that's, I got them right because I knew it, not because I guessed. All the ones I got wrong are ones that I really didn't know. So we are gonna go ahead and do that, and then after that, what time is it? We're gonna start on, I think I did organic chemistry cards that I need to review, and then we'll do a chemistry one, and yeah, and then we'll make chemistry cards, and that might be it. Well, actually, I don't know, maybe that's not it. We'll see. we'll see. I'm supposed to be heading out tonight to go out with some friends. So we will see. I'm going out at 8. I have to put back on my Luigi costume, guys. She said costumes must be worn. Fine. Fine. But I swear to you, next year we will have a better costume. Okay? A better costume. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we gonna do something. Cause I can't just keep walking out the house with this Luigi costume on, girl. Alright. But yeah, alright, let's go ahead and get started on reviewing these and making my Anki cards. This may take a minute because Jack Weston does not let you copy and paste, you bums. Appreciate y'all, but that's very bummy. Very bummy. Alright, let's go. Okay, y'all, I'm looking at this question, right? This question is basically, this passage was on insomnia and a study done on insomnia and whatnot, and it was basically, you had your cognitive behavioral therapy folks, right, that are being treated for insomnia versus your people that are getting medication. And one of the medications that they gave was an antidepressant, and they were like, which of the following is the intended effect of an antidepressant? I thought you meant an antidepressant in terms of this passage, not in terms of just period. That was my bad. I interpreted it wrong. But my interpretation was what they were interpreting, then we would have been correct. Walk with me here. Okay, so it was like the two answers I was going back and forth with was, did we want to decrease, I realized what I just said. Do we want to decrease GABA, or do we want to increase serotonin? Now in my head I couldn't remember if it was GABA or glutamate that was the inhibitor versus the exciter. I thought GABA was the exciter. Should that have been correct, I would have been correct. But this is also an antidepressant, so we're talking about what is going to make people less depressed, and that is going to be serotonin. That's going to be serotonin. Alright. But the other answers were increased cortisol or increased melatonin. Melatonin will get you to sleep, but it will not regulate your sleep cycle. You will still be an insomniac. So, alright, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm making my Anki cards. We have all of 50 seconds left on this one, and then we have to take a break. And then we go back to making Anki cards, and then we go back to doing whatever. I think we're doing chemistry next, is what I said. So, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I ended up taking a bit of a longer break. When I say a bit, instead of the 10 minutes, it was more like 20. But we're about to go ahead and get started with our chemistry Anki reviews. I already got it pulled up. We're about to go ahead and get started with that. I took Daisy out. I fed her and all of those things. So she's all good, guys. You don't have to worry about me neglecting Daisy Bean. Daisy Bean does not get neglected. In fact, she's quite lazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these chemistry reviews. I have a total of 90 something, I think. I don't know, girl. Come on, let's just go. Y'all know how I feel about chemistry, but I'm trying to be friends with her again, but it's hard. Which it really shouldn't be, because I did good at Gen Chem 1. And I did good in Orgo 1 and 2. So it was General Chemistry 2 that really kicked my behind. And Gen Chem 2 really isn't even on the MCAT. I think it's supposed to be introductory. Excuse me. Let me I have my Kaplan textbook right here that breaks down. By the way, if I get the MCAT score I want, I'm giving y'all these. Now my first set I highlighted in. The second set I did nothing. Test day, format, chemistry. which is what I was looking for. No, that's cars. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I'm finding it. It just says general chemistry and organic chemistry, but it also says physics. Y'all, apparently there's more physics on the chem. I feel like it wasn't always 25%. I feel like it always wasn't. It definitely always wasn't 25%. Girl, I don't know. All right, come on. Let's do these cards, girl. Come on. Oops. Okay, we just finished our chemistry reviews. There is a little bit more time on the clock, 2 minutes and 20 seconds to be exact. We are going to hop in the shower. I'm going to take you guys out this SD card, get some of these files transferred, delete them off the SD card. Hopefully that don't take too long, but I did record quite a bit, so I don't know how long that's going to take, but I'm going to make an attempt to do it. Okay, this is my attempt to do it. I don't know. We gonna see. Hey, don't do that. And then make a folder for clip. Beautiful. All right, I gotta take y'all out, transfer some files. I might get some footage when we're out and about tonight. I might get more footage of me studying, but I'm going to leave the house at like 7:15. I'm sorry, not 7:15. That's way too early. We supposed to be meeting up at 8. I'm gonna leave the house at like 7:40. I feel like 20 minutes is good, you know? Leave the house. I do have my dinner as a sub. I will eat my sub and then we'll go out. But I'm about to hop in the shower. So, with that being said, I gotta take y'all out. Bye! Alright. Have our sub. I'm honestly a little full. I ate like half of it, but showered. Okay? We're fully cleaned and all of that jazz. And I'm watching Tyler Perry's Medea Christmas, the play, on YouTube. Girl, they put it on YouTube. They must have put it up today, because it definitely wasn't there yesterday. And yeah, we are, I mean, I'm gonna say we're probably done studying, because I think I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit and like relax a tad bit. We did all of our Anki. Okay, so we're fully caught up with Anki. I'm proud of that. We did practice questions. We made some Anki cards. The only thing I didn't do was chem, and I didn't do like a chem questions, and I didn't do like a biochem. But I could do that tomorrow, God willing, of course. But yeah, I just don't think that I'm gonna be productive in the next hour and a half, or less than an hour and a half in the next like hour and 20. I just don't think I'm going to be all that productive. So with that being said, I am going to maybe talk to y'all later. Maybe I won't. It depends on how the night goes. It depends on how the night goes. Maybe I get some videos. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. I'll talk to y'all later. Finally got it.
say I'm a storm. VVS is in my trunk, that's a Rockefeller chain. I was on the moon, my roll up on the drum. Roll up the lot, I'm trying to get full of love. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. I said I'm good.
Okay. Good afternoon. It is. I'm sorry. The time on my thing is wrong because the time went back. It's 12:57. I'm about to get something to eat. We have a 3 o'clock program at the church. For reference, I did get home at like 3:15 last night, and I don't even know how I woke up in time to be here early. I left the house at like 10 something. Like, I don't even know how I woke up that early. And I actually woke up before then because I woke up to take the dog out. I woke up to take Daisy out at like 6:30, and then I went back to sleep, woke up again, and it was 9:30, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get up and start getting dressed and go to church. And girl, the grace of God, because baby, and I don't even know how I even have a voice. My voice was dead gone last night, so oh Jesus. Go out with your white friends, they say. It'll be fun, they say. It was fun, but God, I have to recover. I have to recover. Go ahead. I'm on the way to Zaxby's to get something to eat, and then I'm going back to the church. The program is at 3 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. So there's some time in between. I'm going to be shooting some video for them and some pictures probably, and yeah, that'll be that. And excuse me, I'm sorry, this is not the road that I thought I was going to be on. What the heck? I ain't never been back here before. I feel like I know, because we're crossing this cross line, I know where we at. But it's just like, girl, I did not think I was gonna be back here. I'm just trying to get to Charlotte Avenue. Hello? Oh no. Y'all, I know where I'm at, but at the same time, it's like, girl, how did you even end up, like, what? Nashville be so complicated sometimes for no reason, G. No reason. I'm almost on Charlotte, but what? I gotta stop taking wrong turns and stuff. I have to stop. Hey, I don't know that the Sonic drive-thru connects to the Zaxby's one, does it? It does not. It does not. That is rather unfortunate. I thought it did. Well, last night was fun. It was great. I had fun. I'm not like really alive right now, so that's kind of why I like am talking so mellowly. Like, I'm not really here. But yeah, I had fun. We went to Ernie's. We went to Uptown, downtown. We went to Posties. We went to Morgan Wallen's bar. We went to, no, I'm sorry, not Morgan Wallen. We went to Luke's. We went to Barstool. What was the other place? I don't know. We went somewhere. There was like some bar in between we went to just for drinks, because their drinks were cheaper, before we went to Posties. Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. My throat hurts from yelling. Everybody was smart and brung ear protection. I was like, I should have did, bro. It's not like my ears are like messed up, but I like couldn't hear myself at all. So I just couldn't hear myself. I have my laptop at the church. I'm working on some stuff and probably gonna like do some Anki after I eat, and yeah, and we're gonna have this 3 p.m. church service, and or you're gonna go home. That seems to be the plan. There's a lot of people at Zaxby today.